What up? What up? What up? What is goody? Tribe, you already. My babies, my loves, how y'all feeling? Today is the 3rd, I believe. It's my grandfather's birthday. He passed in like 2001, I believe, or 2000. Long time ago. My Boppy. That's what we called him, Boppy. Taino. Maring. Right? It's like crimson brown. Tall, skinny man from Puerto Rico. I know he's watching over me. Cause that's my grandpappy. So if you got loved ones on the other side, do them a favor, give them much respect and love, bendiciones, thanks. Because without them, we don't know what path we will be walking, right? So I want to thank my ancestors, my spirit guides, most definitely God. Got the 5 of coins over here. So somebody is dealing with a situation where they have to see the good in it. Maybe that's not so easy to see. 5 of coins. It's like to be labeled as left out in the cold. So maybe feeling some type of way, but you have to find the good in it. Thank you, Spirit. That's a good one. You have to find a good in the situation. Me, I'm an optimistic motherfucker. I'm always being like, well, either way, I'm going to find a way to get my goals done. Even if, like, you're my boss and you tell me to do added work to already the load I have, no matter, right? Good, we got it. So maybe you need to like have a little pep talk yourself. If you hear other people getting a pep talk, don't be jelly. Like take those words and apply that to yourself. So Queen of Swords. Okay. Using the wisdom of your past. Oh, wise one. Oh, Queen of Swords. All right, because you're not a little kid. You know what I mean? You can get through situations, but this one got you feeling... like the 6 of Cups in reverse. Stuck in the past. This reading seems very familiar. Awakening in the darkness, finding a silver lining. Somebody's stuck in the past emotionally. Because mentally, with the swords, right? Like, you're able to, like, take wisdom from your past and track, but emotionally, maybe not. So probably need to do some heart chakra work. Listen to some binary beats about the heart chakra and do what it do, honey, because you gotta feel something. You gotta be vulnerable for something. Somebody tells you or try to make fun of you about it, like, the fuck? You ain't even worry about all that, right? Because we the Queen of Swords over here. We're able to confront things because We've learned lessons from our past. Maybe some incomplete projects happening. Perhaps it seemed a little like bullshit. Let's see. It's like somebody's on a spiritual journey. And they have to use their wisdom of the past, but emotionally now. You have to feel it out. A little more intuition. A little more intuition. To figure out what's so incomplete. To get that completed, right? There's a heartbreak here. Someone really can't let go. Maybe something's not moving forward because someone feels as though I don't know why they feel it. All they know is that they're heartbroken about it. They stay caught up in their feelings about it. Queen of Swords, he probably said something heavy. You know what I mean? Justice in the reverse. Okay. Yikes, there was an abuse of power. It's like someone got left out. Someone said something. And it's probably you said something that probably triggered them from something that they are holding on to from the past. They definitely turned their back on you. Got heartbreak, got like incomplete projects, we got abuse of power. Someone's dwelling on problems that they can't even complete shit. They can't even like finish what they start. And it starts to sound like hype. Like bullshit. This abuse of power though. Death in reverse. Okay. Somebody's not changing. I guess somebody refused to grow up, which made the Queen of Swords say what the hell she had to say in order for her to get left out in the cold. With major arcanas here, I like to think of major arcanas as the ascended masters. You know, like, you know, the powers that be, the spiritual powers that be. And it's guidance, supernatural guidance that is stepping in your favor. Or however, you know, they see fit. You know what I'm saying? So we got somebody's resisting the change. And the justice in reverse of abuse of power. Abuse of emotional power. So somebody was being emotionally abusive. Making you feel guilty for things that they did. I yelled at you because I know that you're going to stand up for yourself, and I don't like that. And so because you stood up for yourself and however way you stood up for yourself, that's the reason why I don't trust you. And that's the reason why I can't, think of you as my partner. Like, they're really going to blame, they're blaming you for future shit. So premeditated shit, if you really pay attention to hear what they have to say after, oh, I'm sorry, but you did this because, and it's like, but that was after you wild out. You talking about when I defended myself against your bullshit? Woo. Somebody's resisting. Somebody resisting to change against emotional abundance with other people. A lot of people like to say that the Three of Cups is a third party card. So I blatantly just gonna say what it is, Somebody's resisting the change with this Death card in reverse about emotional cups, abundance, the tree, with other people. Or with themselves and the higher power. The trio, the holy trio. So they may not want to grow up. They may not want to be spiritually inclined. And they may want to have that third, fourth party, company, crowd. They'd rather put that work in with, people who just probably like them. Lazy. Nothing but hype, talking shit. Or maybe not even that, but just fall for the glamour that they put on when they got all this shit going on. So, emotional abuse, self-deprecation. Yeah, they're already hard on themselves about it. Or you may be hard on yourself about them not changing. You may have felt emotionally manipulated into thinking that their growth is on your shoulders. And that's not the case, because if they're not even doing what you're guiding them to do, then how is it even, you know what I mean? How is it your fault anyway? It doesn't make a difference. They're not going to do it. That trigger them about the past. They'll be emotionally manipulated into letting you, that's crazy. Be their end all be all. Yep. You gotta recognize your power. If they were leaning on you so much, and whoever this person is that made you feel left out in the cold, you gotta realize your own power. If you hold that much weight for somebody who don't even listen to you, imagine how much weight you really hold for somebody who will take your word into consideration. And with swords is like that. Got wings here, baby. You and this person could be divine with these wings here. So, you gotta realize, you have wings. Cords don't hold you back. You gotta realize your own power. Definitely feeling trapped. Oof. Terrific. Like I said, spirit is gonna step in. Spirit is gonna step in and either put you on your ass or elevate you. I don't know which one is for you and for the person that left you out in the cold, but it's like you can't go hard on yourself. Whoever this message is for, you can't go hard on yourself. Nobody else's responsibility for growth in any kind of way is in the hands of another person. We take that initiative. As much energy and time and power that we got for other things, right? Scrolling, texting, doing stupid shit, watching movies. Like we got energy to elevate. We got energy to grow. The Page of Cups here. It's gonna hit you. Creative too, emotional, because that what was needed. Emotional growth. Same way you could have an optimistic mind for when, oh, that's just $5. It's just my feeling. Like sometimes you gotta pick your battles then too. You can't let like every little thing like hurt your feelings or get you in there. Like, I don't got feelings. So what's making you mad? Because mad is an emotion. So either way, if you answer my question, it's like, oh, man, okay, so why you irate, right? Why you feeling some kind of way? The star, yes, new energy. The spirit steps in, or when you listen to your divine partner, because it doesn't matter if you have your divine partner with you or you out here dolo for solo. Like, you gotta tap in. You gotta realize who you are. This is not no arrogant shit. And anybody in the spiritual world knows that. Anybody who's spiritual, okay, and we're not talking like born into it type shit, but anybody who's changed into being a little more spiritual in this 3D matrix didn't like the way they were living. They needed to change. They needed to like they were not satisfied, myself included. I'm talking from dead ass experience. Like I wasn't happy with who I was. I started stripping myself of vanity, stripping myself of useless things that didn't make me, that didn't define me, going by my own terms, because I'm a non-conformist. You know what I mean? Like I create my own rules and I'm happy with my life because I was not doing well in the whole like basis of a 9 to 5, go to work after college, build a career, get engaged, and I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have that. My life wasn't like that. So I made life, even though with the same basic responsibilities, you know, of getting by day to day, but it's on my terms. I'm not rich, you know what I'm saying? I'm not famous, and it's just, I'm happy because I wasn't. And I stepped into my spirituality. I figured out, like, you know, beyond fucking, excuse my French, Catholicism and Christianity, I needed to go back to my roots, Boricua, and then what it means to be that in culture and ancestral like beliefs and things of that nature. So it put me in a real good place, especially when I moved to New Orleans. So it was amazing and an eye opener, but it's not easy and it is scary, if you know what I mean. Like if you're not used to it. Now like I'm able to like be comfortable in a way that it's just, I'm not afraid. Like I know how to ground myself. I know how to channel in with the Most High because that is my crutch. And without that, I don't know where I'll be. Like I said from the beginning. So this star energy is giving you new like energy. Like I said, the rejuvenation, the cleansing, the feel. Get around water. You know, there's a newness. This Queen of Swords here, the one that got left out in the cold, like that's the star. You know what I'm saying? And this person who didn't listen, if they grow up and if they tap in with the Most High and everything like that, if they put the work in, they could be the star of their own show too. But right now, they're not doing the work. You know, they're resisting the change, but they got some new energy out here, and it's good. And I'm hoping that this person that was being all lackadaisical about shit gets to feel it, because they're gonna miss out. It's for their own good. Okay, so somebody lost perspective here. Somebody lost perspective here. And I hope it's not any jealousy type shit where, you know, the person that got left out in the cold is going about their business and dealing with this new energy after stepping into their own power, you know, and allowing life and God and the universe and the Most High to, you know, step in, that somebody's like, about it. There's some changes here. There's some changes of unchanging when somebody changed. You know? Is there still not growing up happening? Oof. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Dang. Somebody's giving up. Dang. That don't sound good. It's like, I guess it's the karmic. You could change your roles if you want to. You could step in, but, you know, you're choosing not to. So I'm going to address you as a karmic. It's like the karmic is looking at the divine grow up and do the work or whatever, even if they don't see it, but they get in the feeling, or they do it to themselves mentally. There's 4 cups here, like, yo, they moving on without me, this, that, and the third. I mean, you left them out in the cold, but whatever. And they're going to lose sight on shit. And they're going to throw their hands up. They give up. It could be that the divine seen that she lost so much focus on herself and that she's given up on, you know, dealing with this karmic. But either way, that sounds, oof, I don't like that. Either way, that kind of sounds, not that I don't like that, but it was just that first one, but it was like, this person's not growing up. Instead of growing up, they're dwelling. And they really don't see that dwelling is the reason why, you know, the Queen of Swords had to come in and be like, yo, Ja, yo, what the fuck, bro? Shit, B. Gosh, right? Like, it became such a fucking thing that it's like, yo, like, you just gonna come around and say this shit? Like, do you not know that you were with me the other day saying, like, is this all you have? Like, is this all you have? This complaining? Ugh! 4 clubs. It's like, celebrate good times, come on. I could say the 4 clubs is kind of like the 4 wands, but we shall see. We got my book. I'm sitting different at my table, so last time I did that, I knocked everything over. I had to start this video from scratch. All right, But it's like material matters. You know, everything is about that security. Ay, ay, ay. But clubs, though. Reflections of dreams and desires, sunny days, over the top, amazing and peaceful honeymoon phase, a time of dreams and miracles coming forth. Right? The celebration. But on a flip, it could be inflexible and headstrong, passive aggression, shut off emotionally, attracts manipulative people, debates in communication, dives into work, some physical appearance problems, and let's see, at ease with crowds. Maybe not even the physical appearance problems, but probably about that, because it's about the material. And they like attention because they're at ease in crowds type shit. So, it seems like this person definitely likes, to be around people. Three of Cups. But when it's on to party and bullshit, it is the Four of Wands. When it's time for growth and emotional change and doing what it takes to get there and not blaming anybody for it, that's not where they at. And if it is, it's... Nope, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm saying something. Shit. Okay. Maybe there is some cooperation. Maybe there is some cooperation. So, I don't know. Seems like for the divine is always connected. So I don't even gotta tell them to be like, yo, stay connected with the thing. Y'all already know what it is. You already know. Keep doing you. Nah, but hopefully this person gets it together. Cause I honestly feel like there maybe gonna be some like supernatural shit that's gonna happen. Like the Hierophant coming in and putting these motherfuckers on their ass to let them know, like, yo, you gotta change, Poppy. Cause it ain't gonna be like, it ain't gonna be what you want. If you don't make a change, you're gonna be talking about the same shit, but you don't make no difference. Cooperation, feeling inadequate. Man, God made you. How'd you feel inadequate having a relationship with the Most High? Or with your moms or your father? If you feel that you're not good enough, you know what I mean, towards them, for them. There's no way. There's no way. Just because we have bad moments, like life is not defined by those bad moments. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So unless you let life be ugly, that's all you're going to see. Someone here is just want to rush the situation. You can't rush nothing. You can't rush Karmic. You cannot rush it. So this is a conversation. This is a reading for both the divine and the Karmic. The Karmic is causing trouble. The divine is like, man, this bothers, but I'll be alright. You don't gotta be, you know what I mean? Like making the first step is on another level. You know what I mean? Those who've already made the first step into uh tapping in the source, we're never gonna have that feeling again. And that's why we meditate, so we can continue to have that. And that's why we stay as humbly in shape as possible, because we need to have that feeling of like taking that first step again. So don't allow yourself to feel inadequate around friends and family because you're trying to tap into your being. This is your journey. Trust me. Trust me, there's enough regular people in this world. But if you feel inclined, if you feel called, if you feel pulled to like a higher calling, like I swear, like it's just one of those things where it's just like a knowing, then go for it, you know? A lot of people tend to want the reward before they even do the work. And it's not going to get there. It's not going to get there. I keep I keep seeing this one. So I think those are the messages. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some money off of this. But in time and in work, give yourself years, okay? Be thankful that you're able to have a life enough to change and gain reward from it. Because rest in peace to those who are not here to live that out. So think about that. But you already know, my loves. And until next time, paz y amor.